The woman burst out of the hallway, screaming in panic as if she'd seen something terrifying. But the place was completely empty. In her panic, she ran straight into a tree. There was no time to feel the pain. She steadied herself against the wall and kept running. Because she couldn't see a thing, she stumbled her way onto the street, waving her hands trying to call for help. But every car that passed by just thought she was some kind of lunatic. Luckily, a kind couple finally stopped to check on her. Just as they were about to help, a police officer showed up. He flashed his badge and said he was there to assist the woman. From a distance, the man who had been chasing her froze when he saw the cop. The officer wrapped a coat around her and gently asked what had happened. The woman told him someone had broken into their home and killed her husband. Upon hearing this, the officer immediately pulled out his phone and called for backup. The woman finally felt a bit of relief. Thinking the nightmare was over, he led her into a nearby building, saying they would wait for the others inside. But barely a few minutes passed before the man who had been chasing her arrived, because the cop was actually working with him. After all her efforts to escape, she was dragged back into the elevator. Together, they returned to the woman's apartment. There, the fake cop suddenly noticed something odd, a painting on the wall that didn't match the rest of the decor. He told the man to take it down. Then he pulled out a knife and cut the canvas open. Inside, stacks of US dollars. The man couldn't help but grin. He rushed to stuff the money into a bag. As they were about to leave, he raised his gun toward the woman. But the fake cop stopped him. He said there was no need to kill a blind woman. He then turned to her and said, "You're not allowed to leave this place for the next hour." With that, they left her alone in the apartment. She sat there, curled up in the silence. Just 3 days into her marriage, and her husband was dead. She had no idea how she'd survive from here on. Overwhelmed by grief, she fell asleep on the floor. But when she woke up, something felt off. She turned sharply and started to run.